Hey y'all, welcome to Layn HyreCar University. I have some great news for you guys, some extra gems, some secret information, and I'm gonna teach you how to judge and build wealth and income and hedge yourself and how to actually use direct indirects or indirect directs, whatever way you want to change the word around, doesn't really matter to me. But basically something I like to call indirect directs, or when I like to judge a company that's not that's affiliated to the company I'm currently invested in or partnered with or working with. So for example, I'm a hire car owner and I own 20 cars currently. I'm a hire car owner. So what I've done is there's something called investor relations, IR. Investor relations, I've went through it and I did a video probably about a few months ago about how to actually judge HyreCar and understand the stock, because HyreCar, if you guys have known or don't know, they're actually a publicly traded company on the exchange NASDAQ. So what they do is they're a public company. You can actually invest in them if you have a retail investor account. You can actually buy shares of the company, which I've done as well. And you can actually, and what I like to do is I like to measure and looking at something called a 10K. A 10K is basically think of it as a report that shows the health of the company and the status, the money that goes in, the money goes out, how healthy they are, how much they owe, what loans they have, what debts they have, etc., etc., etc. So I like reading these 10Ks. So I did a video on this a few months ago, and this video is similar to that, except there's another company called Aon, that they've partnered with. I left the articles below that show proof of what I'm stating. I always leave proof below typically to show that I'm not pulling this out of nowhere. This is cited below. I even copy and paste it and cited the article below. And I left a direct article below showing that HyreCar has a direct affiliation and partnership with Aon. Aon's also publicly traded, but they're traded on a different stock exchange. They're traded on an NYSE, which is the New York Stock Exchange, and they've been fairly successful as I've measured them so far. But you do your own due diligence. I left the investor relationship page below directly from the company, and I left the article below as well. And you can actually judge their stats yourself. But what I like to do is I like going through the 10K. You don't have to do this, but it's just an extra strategy to see how healthy the friends are. So for example, typically the old saying goes, birds of a feather flock together. So basically, successful people are usually around successful people and vice versa. You usually know who you know, and who you are is who you know. That's just how it is so far. It's not, yes, there's always exceptions to the rules, and yes, there's anomalies, but for the most part, people usually that are of the same profession usually hang around the same type of people. Just kind of how it is. Same works in finance and investments and money and just in the world for the most part. Your friends are usually more similar to you most times. That's just kind of how it is. So same is true with business. So what I like to do is I try to figure out who is HyreCar affiliated with, who are their friends, who are they having lunch with, who are they having board meetings with, who are they doing business with. They chose a company to partner with named Aon, which is publicly traded on the New York Stock Exchange under stock ticker AON. I left a link below, and they've been doing fairly well, and they actually are they assist companies like HyreCar with more innovative practices. You could do your own due diligence, but it gives me more disclosure and more transparency, because oftentimes we don't know who's behind the curtain, who the board member is, who's actually collecting the minutes, who's actually, how much debt does this company have, who do they know, who are they affiliated with. A lot, we just usually get an email and that's about it, and we might not even get that. So to me, I like knowing when and what's going to happen next. So there's so many times where I've gotten emails saying, oh, we have a new insurer, or this has changed in the company. I already knew this like 3 or 4 months ago, even a year earlier, because I've been with HyreCar for over 2 years now, and I knew this already. And the reason I knew this is because I went through the 10Ks, I read their reports, and I did my own research, so I was never surprised. It's always better to understand, do your research, so you're not surprised or left holding it back. You're able to move more freely. You can move back and forth. You're like, oh my goodness, they're changing insurers, or they're changing this deductible, or whatever the case is. And you can say, you know what, I'm gonna leave this company for now, or you know what, I love this company. That's a great. You're never left surprised. That's what I highly recommend, is to do research. I'm not endorsing that you should buy or sell HyreCar stock or AON stock or nothing. I'm just simply saying, go through the 10Ks. I left the links below, left the article below showing that what I am saying is true. And this way it'll make you better at hedging against risk, learn how to mitigate risk, lessen your risk, and make more money in the long term by understanding the trajectory of growth and which direction the company's going. Like, subscribe, share if you want more deep secrets like that. I'm actually going to share my screen shortly, and I'm going to share exactly this. I like showing proof. Again, I left the article below, and I left the direct investor relationship stock information below, so you can check it out, and the 10K information. And I'm going to share their 10K, and I'm going to share my screen with you to show I am telling the truth, and I'm going to teach you how to do this too. Stay tuned. Follow my screen through. Follow me through. I'm on the AON website, the Aon website. For the stock, this is the investor relations that I've left in the description, so you can also come here as well. You can also put this stock ticker, if you type AON in Google, or if you put it in Bing or Yahoo Finance, you can also pull up the public stock information, but this is a quicker way to do it. This is directly from the source, from the company itself. This is a publicly traded company, currently at $296.97. It's definitely grown. Even today's open was, if you look at right here, it says $289 is where it opened. The previous close was $288, and also it's currently at $296. So it's been growing over the last year upon year, and this is a long-term company. I do believe in the intrinsic value and the growth. If you look down here where it says view all, right near that tab, it says 10/29/21, basically October 29, 21. The Q3, you can look at that to look at the 10Q filing, etc. And if you look on the right side where it says under email alerts, see the SEC filings, presentations, events, annual reports. This is a great way to kind of see the intrinsic value of a company. I know this is a bit, I believe in indirect directs, and this is what I call an indirect direct, because this is not HyreCar stock. This is not HyreCar, the company, but this is a company that HyreCar has affiliated themselves with because they believe in Aon, and Aon seems to believe with them, and they're in a partnership. So sometimes it's good to look at, on an intrinsic level, what companies, if you're a part of HyreCar, you invest in HyreCar, or if you're a HyreCar renter or owner on the platform like I am, then you might want to consider indirect directs, or consider the companies that they partner with. This way it gives you a better understanding of HyreCar and how healthy the company is. Because oftentimes birds of the feathers flock together, the old cliche saying goes, right? So people, usually like minds, are with each other. So if one company is succeeding, it's more likely, it's not absolute because there's always exceptions to the rule, but it's much more likely that a company will succeed if they're with successful partners and friends, right? Because they get more advice, they're connected with each other. It's just how it is. Successful people are usually around successful people, and the opposite is true as well. And that's just how it is in this life for the most part. But again, there's always exceptions to the rules. And just want to give you guys a little quick tip. I do invest in stocks quite a bit. And I have invested in HyreCar, which is stock ticker HYRE. You can also look at investor relations on HyreCar and to see it, or you could simply put them in Google or Bing or a search engine, and it'll pop up. They are a publicly traded company. You can follow them that way. See how healthy HyreCar is going through. See if they're going through anything. If they are, it gives you a second or third chance to actually reconsider if you want to keep being a HyreCar owner, or at least to understand the market or what they're going through. You might start understanding why there's certain new insurance companies in town, or why they're making new partnerships. It allows you to understand the company better. This is what I like to do. It's not necessary, I would say, but it definitely gives you more clarity and more understanding, and you're able to execute strategy better, implement and plan a lot better. This is just my strategy. So I believe in indirect directs, and this is what it is exactly. So like right here, you see presentations, you see recasted revenue tables, Q3. Let's click into here. Open Sesame. And here we go, people. Welcome. I'm not going to read all of this. I'm just going to go through it. This is what you call 10K. This basically judges the health of the company, and you're able to see what's going on with it. See right here, New York Stock Exchange, and AON is traded on the New York Stock Exchange, which is NYSE. So again, you can invest in this company if you like, but I'm not endorsing that you should invest or not invest. This is not what I'm saying. I'm simply saying do your own due diligence and study and understand the company the company itself. So understand HyreCar. I would say go through their investor relationships, look at how healthy they are or not healthy they are, so you understand, you can judge them better, and also look at the companies they partner with. So if you look at HyreCar stock, that's direct research, and you're trying to figure out how healthy the company is and if it's a good place for you. And also you might see where they're going to start changing maybe certain plans a year from now too, so you're not caught off guard. You don't just get a random email saying, hey, we have a new insurer in town, we have a new partnership, we're not doing. You're not surprised because you already read their 10K, you went through their notes, and you understand this, so you're not surprised. That's where I'm at. Oftentimes I'll get an email and I already knew it was coming because I saw this months ago. And this is what you call a forward-looking statement. It's just something that kind of lets you know what they're intending to do, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It gets more complicated than that, but just showing. And voila. Look at this. You see total revenue, compensation. Look at this. Total operating expenses. These are very important numbers. And that's it. There's much more information, but I don't want to confuse you guys. And again, I'm not telling you to invest in this company or not. I'm saying you could look at this company to learn the trajectory of growth for Aon, and for HyreCar, since you're a HyreCar owner. This is what I like to do so you can understand what's to come in the future and see how healthy the company is and what partnerships they have. And that's where I believe in judging direct indirects. Like, subscribe, share, follow me on Instagram at Conrad Layn. Feel free to leave some comments below. I'm more than happy to answer any questions or elaborate and give you my personal opinions and perspectives and execution of strategies. Love you guys. Like, subscribe, share. Conrad Layn out. Peace.